Well, hi, air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, welcome to Silky Intuitive. We want to take a look. We're going to shuffle that card back in. We want to take a look at an energy reading for my air signs. This video is a very collective kind of energy video for my air signs. I also have them already released for the earth signs, the water signs, and the, what is it? The fire. Ooh. It's we're living in crazy times, folks. I'm going to try to stay centered. We're experiencing a very hostile energy in the world and the atmosphere and the way I'm feeling right now. But I owe these videos to you guys to finish them up, and I'm going to go forth with it, but I'm going to try to harness my own aggression because the world, for me, in my position, especially dealing with what I deal with, I have a horrible, horrible feeling. Past couple of days has been just absolute sickness on a global scale. And I'm trying to maybe get that out, speak it out, so I can finally shed that energy. It's heavy, and okay. So let's try to, you know what, it might help if I clear my cards. It's trying energy, guys. Seriously, one of the worst days I've ever seen or felt. So I'm going to see how this goes first. In fact, I'm going to shuffle this back into the deck. Sometimes there are days when the energy is just too heavy to get through. But we're asking actually, I think we're going to dig deep into somebody's story today that needs to be told. Now, I had the same card come up. This is the card of temperance. Temperance. To me, temperance not only speaks to harmony and balance and the achievement of joy through those things. What it means to me not only is spirit watching over us all right now, but what we're really getting from this is I'm going to say, I'm not going to go there. Let's do this. Taking it. Okay. We've got a real need for joy, for harmony, for balance. There's been a shakeup in air signs' life, a big shakeup, momentous shakeup for some of you, but it's a life-changing shakeup. Some of you have spent maybe endless days and nights of concern, pondering events in your own life, events of the world. However life is shaping in front of you, for some of you, you're having a hard time getting a grip, getting a hold on your mental thinking. Now we have the card of justice. The card of justice wills in the need for the harmony, the balance, the joy, the sense of karmic comeuppance, if anybody understands that. There's a need for dishing it out and forcing the other person to take it. The shakeup in whatever way it's panning out for you. Whether it's on a global scale, whether it's a relationship that turned explosive, whether it was a worldwide event that kept you up nights, worrying, fearful. Do you have a family member, say, living in, I don't know, Syria right now? Now, I'm going to say, I'm pulling this card because it's an Aquarius energy. What's going on here for air signs right now? Like so many of us, actually. You don't need to be an air sign to be feeling this energy. There's a need, a desire, a real magnification of the need for honesty, willfulness, bending to the needs of others, turning the negatives into positives, regaining the balance, the harmony, the joy, because the event that's happened to some of you recently has had you shaken, has had you kind of shaken to the core. We can talk about, again, bad energy on any number of levels right now. I've got the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Empress, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. I think we're going to get back to some general energy. I certainly hope. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to take two more. All right, let me call them off to you. The Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Those are in a past position, yes. But they are also talking about how karma may be playing out for you, how your destiny may be manifesting itself. We have the Empress, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Seven of Cups. In a present position, yes, that's going to change too. The Moon card, the Five of Cups, and the Knave of Wands rest above the Page of Wands, or the Knave of Wands, and the Magician. So, bringing it back to a more generalized kind of energy, feeling. On a more generalized basis, I think we still have, it feels like someone's guided destiny here is to see that justice is served in a bad situation. Maybe the justice is for yourself, for a family member, for a loved one, for a friend, for a group of people who have been hurt and turned out. Maybe this is you who has been hurt and turned out. You're being guided to follow your fondest wishes. I mean, as soon as I said the word wishes, I turned the deck over and I saw the Nine of Cups. So whatever you're looking to change, to seriously manifest out of, or manifest into in some cases. I think you're going to have to take, it feels to me almost like the steps that you take during the grieving process. All of this is processing. You're processing here, maybe even here. From here forward, it's all part of the process. This here is more talking about your place in life. So where you may be right now is in a period of growth, honestly. On some level, there's a period of growth here. It feels like your destiny. It feels like you are connected to what it is that guides you through your day-to-day, maybe even through your life. On a financial level, I have no pentacles here. I have no pentacles except for this guy here. And he may be the planning stages of doing something for this manifestation. So some of you are going to find your destiny very much wrapped up in your children, in your home. These two cards together talk about establishing a happy home. On that level, I think everything is moving forward. It's progressing quite nicely. There's creativity. Your karmic energy is moving forward. And I think you're in a good place in life. Some of you are looking at a future independent. Independent from maybe family members. But there's a harmony. If your family isn't surrounding you, you still feel pretty well established in your situation. To me, when I look at this Empress, her children have left her. If you see they're behind her, that part of her life is behind her. She's crossed over to a more abundant, kind of harmonious, peaceful. I want to say that's her goal in life, is to achieve peace. And I think she's doing that. But we have this here, which is the incident that brings us to this final stage of manifesting. It's an incident that came along and confused you. It talks about making wise choices. Wise choices when you're looking at an unknown element, when you're looking at something that's maybe been secretive in your life. Maybe someone's intentions have been hidden. And it left you confused. It left you maybe feeling lost. Feeling empty, emotionally empty. Looking at the things that you've lost in the past. Not really wanting to look at the future. But the Knave of Wands, he's the progression. He's the first step. He's that baby step towards, I really want to say it's a baby step towards something that you are wanting greatly to accomplish or bring into your life, because we have the Magician. And the Magician, even though he can be kind of cunning in this situation, I think for you, that is you using that cunning ability, that getting that ability to cut through the fog, cut through the confusion, cut through the darkness, the dark places that maybe don't look quite as pretty as they did before. That dark place that maybe you're finding what isn't as happy as it used to be, because we have a loss here. But we have this page of wands, who starts that first step, and that first step is connected to your security, your home, what you're building, what you're manifesting. So air signs, I think you've got some positive energy, but it feels like you've hit a snag in the road. There's an obstacle, and the obstacle is the unknown. For some of you, if you're talking on a global scale, we're all kind of sitting on pins and needles, wondering, what does the future hold for us? Where are we supposed to go if we're next? There are things happening in the world that should not be happening. We are in terribly unhappy times right now, folks. Not just here in the US, but on a very large scale. Mistakes have been made, and now we're paying for those mistakes. Some of those mistakes were intentional. But I'm not going to talk about that, all of that. I'm talking more about the pain we're feeling globally. Now let's see. What do I want clarification on? First, let me look at this situation here. This kind of explosive thing. The Seven of Wands, well, that represents the struggle. It represents the fight. It can represent, even on a very large scale, especially here, with all of these great big energy cards. 4 majors right here and 5 cards. That's the struggle. That's the battle, and it's a battle royal. Whether it's on a bigger scale or it's within your home. This is no small struggle. The Moon. And the 3 of Pentacles. That for me is working on a solution. Working on a solution to overcome something that has fallen. A part of your life that maybe fell away. Or a part of your life that is no longer with you. There feels like it's a separation. It feels like there's very much a separation. Maybe it's a separation within the home. But this to me would be the planning stage. It would be that baby stage of planning on how to stabilize your life, because the 3 is not a stable number. We need to be a 4. We need to be a 6 or an 8 or a 10 to feel the real stability. So 3s want to be 4s. And so we're looking for establishing the strength, the foundation. But this to me is the planning stages. But we've got the focus here on planning. There's a struggle, yes. There's absolutely unknowns from your past and your future. But Spirit is expecting you to start moving yourself along out of whatever this stage of hardship is. This is turning into a long reading, guys, but we need to do this. Now we've got the Hermit. The Lovers. Interesting. and the King of Pentacles. What's going on here? We've got a Gemini here. And we've also got an Earth sign king, or someone just focused and stable. And he's back again, the Knave of Wands. Oh, by the way, these are the same decks. This is the New Vision, the regular and the minis. Gee. Again, we're in the planning stages. There's this stable earth sign, or this is just the energy of kind of mastering your life and moving forward. But see, there was this choice here with the Lovers to me. And when I look at the Lovers, karma, pardon me, and another number to me that can represent 3 elements in one situation. For some of you, flat out, you were probably cheated on. You've been caught in a cycle, a karmic cycle. Some of you, not everybody. Not everybody's been cheated on with the Lovers card, but it can certainly be part of the scenario, especially with this kind of an upsetting ending, this kind of real mental hardship, real mental struggle here, and the need for justice. And now we have the other air sign. So we've got air signs dealing with someone making heart over head choices. Now I want to say here, some of you have, especially in the past position, some of you are coming through that period of figuring it out, choosing a direction and making plans to move forward with whatever this is. Now, the next clarification is on row 2. Hermit's here again, and the independent soul. The Knight of Wands is here too. Okay. The Hermit again. But the Hermit in this time frame, you know, that we could be talking about a couple here. One of these energies is aggressively seeking their independence. And another one of these energies is searching for their light, searching for the truth, maybe searching for the answers to why all of this went wrong back here at the focus. Why is this person rebuilding? Why are they so focused on overcoming all of this? This is the focus on overcoming everything that we're focused on. But it's changing. It's the change, pardon me. It's the change. It brings us closer to the truth. It also brings us closer to what it is that we're willing into our life. For some of you, it's your own independence. It's your own stage in life, to take command of your own life, to know clearly what it is that you are wanting from this journey that you're on. The Moon, the Five of Cups, and the Knave of Wands. There are so many unknowns going on right now in your own life. Yeah, there is a lot of disappointment in the world right now, and all of you guys who watch me know how I feel about what's going on in this world, and I am appalled. I am just absolutely appalled by what we have become. No hate mail, please. I won't allow it. A lot of, in your situation, There's just secrets. Secrets that led to disappointments, refusal to see hope in the future. But there's a spark. There's a spark there. That's what the Knave of Wands represents for you, air sign. This is the spark. It's the spark that starts something stable. It starts something solid in your life, something more grounded. And it is totally manipulated by your manifesting. It's completely brought about by what it is that you are desiring. Let's see. Five of Cups here again. Maybe this is saying, yeah, okay. Changes are coming for some of you. Sorry about that. Changes are coming for some of you. See this period of loss that we've got here at the tail end of this story? This is saying, turn around. You know it's time. We have the High Priestess. She follows her own intuition, and she is completely guided by her own instincts that tell her maybe it's time to stop concentrating on the loss now and start looking at everything you have to gain. You know what that is in your own situation. You know what that is. It's time to do it now. The Eight of Wands is all about divine timing. It's all at the swiftness that things can happen once you see things clearly for what they are. If you have blinders on, it's time to take them off. It's time to look away from the disappointment because there's a hope there. There is a promise there. Now, I have nothing here that says that this promise comes in the form of a new relationship. What I do get, though, for air signs is that there's hope for a new beginning. You will achieve certain new beginnings, and they will be fruitful and abundant and full of promise. It doesn't mean, though, because I don't have cups here. All I've got is confusion around love, hurt around love. This is telling me that you may not have everything right away after the leaving, but there's a manifesting there of something positive. And for some of you, it's around your security, your foundation, your hopes, your desires, your dreams. Those things will come your way. I'm not so sure about love. We're going to take a look at your sign over at my Vimeo channel. That would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Check it out over there, and we'll take a much closer look at your love situation over at my Vimeo link. If you want a reading, air signs meant just for you, go over to my Weebly website, fill out the contact form, and we'll get that ball rolling. I'll get the invoicing out to you as soon as possible. And until the next time, guys, oh goodness, be well, be well, be well, be well. Take care of yourselves, and peace.